Hi everyone, this is my review of the CoralBox Moon LEDs from fishstreet.com. And first thing I gotta say is these lights are amazing for the price. I am so blown away. This is my 5-foot tank. It's 30 inches high and 24 inches deep. I actually had Radian Pros over this tank, 3 of them, 3rd generations. And I sold those on Craigslist today because I've been so impressed with these lights, and I've completely replaced them with these lights. Now, just to give you, it's sort of towards the end of my cycle, so it's winding down a little bit, but you'll see my anemone is doing great with these lights, and even plate corals that are sort of towards the bottom of the tank are doing great with these lights. It's hard to see it with this iPhone that I'm taping with, but it's doing great. My SPS are doing great. My LPS have all kinds of polyp extensions, and I'm only running the lights on 30% white because if not, it's just too powerful. Similar to how my Radians were, I could only run them on like 30 or 35% because it was just too powerful. But these lights are have a very small footprint. They are a 6-channel, individually controlled LED system. They come automatically with these convenient stands, so you can just clip it onto your tank. It screws into the back of this, the holder does, if you want to use it like that, which I think is great. I'm using them like that. It also has 4 spots on top that you can screw in a cable to and sort of hang them like you do for a hanging kit. I've decided just to use them like this because they're super convenient. You can kind of move them around a little bit and twist those stands, which is great. They are controlled by an app that Fish Street has released, and the app, I'm going to show it to you. This is their app for the system, and once you've connected to the light, basically it connects through a Wi-Fi setting. You can go into a system mode, schedule mode, and you can do all different types of schedules, and basically you can add lines, delete, add lines to your schedule, delete lines to your schedule, program it to the light individually, so if the power goes off it saves on your light, which is great. If you click on this, you can actually export your program and download that if you wanted to, or you can just upload some loaded ones for SPS or LPS, kind of like radiant color on your Radians or high growth pattern on your Radians. That's what I would describe them to. And you can see this first cycle is this first line here, right here, are the whites, and I cannot run this line over 35 or it would really bleach out my corals. Okay, so I have it with 10 options right now, but this actually goes up to 24 different settings that you could put in. And it's not just those settings. It doesn't just turn from one to the other. It actually transitions from point to point, which is pretty awesome. So you'll see my when I go back to the screen, you'll see, for example, that stuff's at 57, 7, and 7. Well, I don't have any 57s programmed in there, and it's just sort of transitioning to the next level. And you won't find that kind of control except for on very high-end lights like a Radian Pros or Kessels, or maybe even an AI light. So the app is in Chinese. It's a little odd. Doesn't really matter to me. This is your schedule button, the green one on the bottom. This one here, this orange one, is for cloud mode. This one here is for like lightning modes if you wanted to show off lightning mode. This one is if you wanted to do a manual setting, which I don't want to do. And then this is off and on. And that's sort of how it is. I wanted to show this to you so if you're programming your light, you might get a little confused because you might think you're connecting to your home network. You're not connecting to your home internet. You're actually connecting to the Wi-Fi of the light itself. And then the password as posted on their site is 1 through 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you hit connect and you connect to the light. So if you wanted to connect to a different light, you have to actually go into your settings of your network settings, and you would actually search for your Wi-Fi, and then you would see you have these other lights that show up. So the B6FS is the one I'm connected to. If you wanted to program your cycle for B70D or C22B, you would have to click on those and program them. Once you get them programmed, you don't have to mess with them again. So again, this is my tank, 5-foot tank, 24 inches deep, 30 inches high. These lights are incredible. This is what the box looks like when you're going to receive it. Looks like this. It comes nicely packed with foam. Comes with hanging kits, which is nice. I love Fish Street stuff in general. So these are my Jaybo RW15s. They move so much water. I have this turned down, I have this adapter, and I have it running on 12 because if I put it on 24, it would blow sand all over my tank. That's how powerful these are. I have 2 of those. I have them moving in anti-sync, so it's like opposite gyros on my tank. And in my fish room, you'll see that I have my DCT 12,000. That runs my sterilizer pump. I have it turned all the way down to nothing, the lowest setting, because if not, it'll move too much water. Then I have my DCT 15,000 pump for my return. That thing moves a ton of water. Then I have my skimmer controller, which is my Jaybo DC700. And that thing, this skimmer is incredible. I'm telling you. It just removes so much nastiness. This is cleaned about 2 days ago. You'll see it's just like tons of foam in there and just nasty. I connected my air hose to my Ventura, actually outside, to go outside to pull in fresh air just to help my pH, and that's really done a lot of good things. I also have the Jaybo 4-head dosing pump. I've had this for 2 years. I've had no issues with this. It's never lost calibration. It's never powered out. These are still in good working order. I have not had to replace these tubes yet. And you know, I dose 2-part, you know, bulk resupply, sort of 2-part into them and then into my tank, and it's great. I couldn't be happier with that. So that's my review of the CoralBox Moon LEDs from Fish Street, and I tell you what, I think I paid $440 for these, for 3 of them, and they were shipped from China, from Hong Kong actually, and I received them in I think 2 days from the time I placed my order, which is crazy when you think about it. All right, everybody, thank you very much for watching, and I hope this helps you have more confidence in purchasing these lights if you're looking for some LEDs for your tank. Thanks.